everybody. So today I wanted to talk to you about mascara. I've recently tried a bunch of different mascaras and I have pros and cons for all of them. I have 3 high-end brands and 2 drugstore brands. Let's get started with the most expensive and work our way down. The first one I want to talk about is Phenomen'Eyes. Now this is a Givenchy mascara. I bought it at Sephora.com and it is $29. On the website it said that it was supposed to curl and separate my lashes. This is what the packaging looks like. It's kind of tiny. And I bought it in black. And this is what the brush looks like. Kind of scary looking. I can't really say a lot of nice things about this mascara. It has a small brush, which is a benefit to trying to get around all your lashes, but it's supposed to separate and it didn't. It clumped a lot of my lashes together and kind of gave me like a dolly lash effect, and I had to go back and sort of clean up my lashes. It didn't really curl them. I mean, it did a little bit, but for $29, I don't really expect it to kind of work. And I don't want to have to clean up and separate and work to make an expensive mascara look good. So this one kind of bummed me out. I don't really think I'm going to use it again. And I don't really think it's worth $29. But if you've tried it and you like it, let me know. I wasn't really impressed with it. Ultimately, my philosophy on mascara is, especially if it's expensive, is the more expensive it is, the easier it should be. It should meet expectations, and you shouldn't have to work to make it look good. You want the formula to be better, you want it to be easier to apply, you want to be able to put it on your lashes and get on with your day. Unfortunately, the next product I'm going to talk about, you kind of have to work at. Definitely not as much as the first one, but this is another product that I like more, but I have a few issues with it. And that is the Makeup Forever's Smoky Eyelash. Oh, just Smoky Lash. And this is supposed to lengthen, volumize, and add curl to your lashes. Another thing that's supposed to be really great about this mascara is the highly pigmented formula. It is probably about the blackest mascara I've ever used. I bought this for $22 at Sephora, and I will have to say, it is a very, very black formula. It does lengthen, it does curl, and it does give you volume. But unfortunately, you kind of have to work at separating your lashes. And I think the reason why is because of the brush. The brush is just, well, you just look at it. It's kind of just a boring, traditional brush. And the thing is that, I mean, I've seen better brushes on drugstore mascaras. I mean, the product just kind of clumps up on the brush, and the fibers on the actual brush kind of stick together because of it. So if I had any advice to give this company, Makeup Forever, I would say that this would be a killer mascara. It would be an awesome mascara, and I would totally buy it again if you altered the brush a little bit, because I think that the formula is great, just the delivery of the product, it needs some work. The last mascara that I bought from Sephora was the Lorac Special Effect, and it is a dual-ended mascara, which means it comes with a primer on one end, and this is just sort of like a traditional primer. It has fibers in it and kind of helps your lashes look a little bit fuller and longer when you apply the mascara. Kind of gives you kind of a false lash effect. And this is the mascara end. And it's a very black formula. It's very shiny mascara. It kind of looks like patent leather when you pull it out, how shiny it is. Now, unfortunately, the shininess is kind of caused because the goopiness of the formula. Well, not goopy, more just gooey. I like this mascara. I don't want to say I'm never going to use it again, because I will, but if you're going to use this mascara, you definitely need to have a couple extra minutes on to be able to just sit there and hang out with your eyes like this, because this one takes a while to dry, and it takes enough, it requires enough time to dry where if you aren't patient with it, you will have a transfer on your lids, and it is kind of a pain in the butt to get off. It takes a while for it to dry, and when it does transfer, it isn't fun. The next two mascaras I want to talk about are drugstore brands, and they are actually both sort of YouTube cult favorites. The first mascara is a new one that I've bought recently, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. This is the original, and I got this in black. It's supposed to volumize your lashes, make them 5 times fuller, and all that amazing stuff. And it's a pretty good brush. I like it. Like I said earlier with the Smoky eye, that, you know, I've seen brushes from drugstores that are better. This is a prime example. This is a traditional brush, but the product doesn't clump up on the fibers in the brush, and it's pretty good mascara. I mean, it didn't clump on me. It didn't make my lashes look spidery or weird. I didn't have to work to clean them up. It's not as black as I would prefer. It's kind of like a grayish black, but that's the only gripe I have about it. This you can buy at any drugstore nationwide for probably about $6 to $9. I got it on sale at CVS, but I think it ranges from more, I think it's a little bit more expensive than that when it's not on sale. The last mascara I want to talk about is my ultimate favorite. After trying all these, it's still my favorite, and that is the CoverGirl Lash Blast mascara. The packaging looks like this, and the brush looks like this. It's actually probably one of the blackest mascaras I've seen in a drugstore, which is just one of the many benefits that this mascara has to offer. It has one of the newer style brushes where it's got like the silicone or sort of plasticky spikes. It really helps separate lashes. It lengthens a little bit, not as much as other mascaras, but that's not really an issue for me. I don't really need a lengthening mascara, but it does give great volume, great color. You don't have to really work at it. I love this product. I suggest it to anybody who wants to try it if you haven't tried it yet. You can get it at any drugstore. You can even get it at some grocery stores. Yeah, I just really, really like it. It's a great mascara, and it's under $10, so you really can't beat that. And I think it's pretty cool that I actually gave really high-end brands a fair chance, and I still went back to this guy. I mean, $29 and like under $10. I mean, you can't beat that. Anyway, if you have any opinions on any of the products that I talked about today, please feel free to share them. And if there's a mascara that you really like or have tried recently and you want to share with me, feel free to leave a comment as well.